Right now, UNMC is celebrating the ribbon cutting of their new urgent care dental clinic. They're still celebrating as we speak, in fact, but the ribbon was cut just a couple of hours ago. They say this clinic is going to ensure people with timely access to dental care when they need it the very most. Here's a look at the ribbon cutting and a little of their new facility on the East Campus. They say medical emergency departments aren't equipped to handle dental emergencies and can leave Nebraskans with a lot of money to pay. But with this new facility, they're hoping to not just improve access to care, but to make it more affordable for people as well. New at 6, the Fremont Police Department has identified suspects in a vehicle fire incident. The people you see in these pictures are the suspects they want to speak to in a case involving a vehicle that was set on fire a couple of days ago. Today, they're saying these people have been identified, but they are not saying that they have been able to make contact with them. They say they've been told there are videos of the incident, but are still investigating the whole ordeal.
Storms are possible tonight. In fact, there's some out there right now. We'll take a look at that and the storm threat for Friday when we come back.
Involving two vehicles here in Lincoln. Lincoln police are now piecing together the moments leading up to this scene near 20th and South. Citizen journalist Melanie sending this video to our Now Local News app. You can see police vehicles blocking off parts of the road there while crews try to figure out exactly what happened. Right now, details are slim, but it appears one of the vehicles ended up slamming into an electric pole. We're reaching out to LPD to get more information. We'll let you know as soon as we know. And LPD also revealing details about a crash involving a car and bicycle near 20th and A Street. They say this is how it happened. The car you see right there was going through the intersection with a green light, and the bicyclist right there decided to not stop at the stop sign, taking a right. The two collided. LPD says the bike rider was badly hurt and had to undergo surgery. New tonight, a big announcement is in the pipeline from LPD. The police chief is preparing a new mission statement for 2027 through 31. In their last mission plan, LPD highlighting key points as their targets, those including maintaining public order and safety, as well as reducing crime, prompt response, and open relationship with community members. No word yet on what this year's focus is going to be, but LPD hinting at some possible goals.
As a part of looking ahead, we're also refreshing our mission statement to better reflect where our agency is headed.
Our purpose remains the same, and we are making certain that the words that we use express who we are today and where we are going into the future. Mission first, people always.
The chief says the new plan will be available for the public by the end of this year. It will include a 5-year strategy to guide how LPD meets its goals. New at 6, Kearney is celebrating the opening of a new child care center. The Early Head Start Center in Kearney has been in the works now for quite some time, and today they were finally able to hold their ribbon cutting ceremony. Here's the first look at their newly completed building, the United Way of the Kearney area, saying this building will be a blessing for the young children and families that now have this as an option. It says, quote, Head Start is something a lot of families rely on for child care, so having this in Kearney will be a key resource for some families in the area.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins.
Well, the month of August has been an interesting month, and that will continue at least for the next day or so. But right now it's nice. Just some filtered sunshine out there right now. Kind of a cool shot. You got the sun right there, Capitol building, blue sky, cloud cover, a little bit of everything. Good news on the drought monitor. I mean, it's not perfect news, but it's good news. This was last week. I'll point out this area right here, this area right here, and then in and around Lincoln, Beatrice, and Omaha. So this was last week. Here's this week. All of South Central, not all of South Central, parts of South Central and Southeast Nebraska cleared out of any drought or abnormally dry area. A little bit better here in North Central and Northeast Nebraska, and a little bit better here in parts of Western Nebraska. Still, though, some areas seeing the extreme to exceptional drought, and then spots of extreme drought, and then moderate to severe drought for much of the rest of the state. So, baby steps, getting out of a drought. That rain we had yesterday, most of that didn't help. It all came down way too fast. You get 3-4 inches of rain in an hour, and most of that just goes sliding off the ground, and it doesn't get soak in. So, some moisture helps, but it has to be the perfect amount over the right amount of time. Right now, we're really soggy in eastern Nebraska and warm, upper 70s, lower 80s, 85 in Beatrice, 83 in Lincoln, 79 though in Columbus. Dew point. If you do anything outside, like if you even go in for a walk, you'll notice the dew point eventually. It's up there a little bit. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, partly cloudy because of this thing. It's interesting. This storm created a lot of cloud cover, and it's blowing in our direction. Now, we could see a spot shower here and there between Burwell and Cedar Rapids as that moves south. This is moving towards Broken Bow. It is non-severe right now, but I'm keeping an eye on it. It was severe earlier, had some hail, had some golf ball size hail, and some gusty wind. But you can't even see it. Look at all that lightning. It's just crazy how one storm just making a beeline from north to south across the state. So that severe weather potential for that one storm right now. We could see a few more to the north and east. Hail a possibility, even a slight chance at a tornado. Lincoln's even just right on the edge of that. I don't think it'll happen, but if other storms can form, certainly a possibility, and then damaging wind. Now, Stormcast has that thing moving just due south. Here's that other chance right there. Notice that fizzles out for the most part as that makes its way south. That goes away, and that also goes away after sunset. Then, not much going on. But here comes another chance. So we head into Friday afternoon, spot showers and thunderstorms a possibility. This particular model doesn't have a lot, just scattered showers every now and then. Overnight storms a possibility, once again, very early Saturday morning, even running through the city of Lincoln by 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. So we have a slight risk for almost the entire state Friday into early Saturday. I'm going to show you one more model. I don't usually show two different ones, but they're very different models showing different things. So I'm leaving this up here, and here comes the first batch of storms. This is Friday morning, scattered storms all over the place on one side of the state versus the other. That's why there's such a wide spread of that slight risk. Lingers even to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. A line of storms quickly moves to the south and east, and then storms stick around Friday night all the way into Saturday morning. before trying to move back to the south as we head into Saturday. So there's that slight risk throughout much of the state, just because they're going to be kind of all over the place, not moving from west to east. They're just all over the place. So that's fun. Temperatures tonight in the middle and upper 60s, highs tomorrow in the middle 80s. Temperature-wise, we're not doing too bad. Lower 80s on Sunday, another chance for storms. A small chance for storms on Saturday. We're in this pattern that just lends me to believe that there's going to be a chance somewhere on Saturday. So keeping an eye on that. Small chances Monday and Tuesday, and temperatures in the 80s.
All right, thank you, Rusty. It is time to get into the Sports Zone with Sports Director Will Charlton, and you got another high school football preview for us.
I sure do, Rod. Coming up, we'll hear from the Lincoln Northeast Rockets, who kick off their season a week from today.
Now, from the Channel 8 Sports Zone, powered by Green's Furnace and Plumbing, here's Channel 8 News Sports. The Channel 8 News Sports Zone.
Going on, everyone? Welcome into your Thursday evening Sports Zone. I'm Will Charlton. Well, folks, we've almost made it. High school football officially kicks off here in Nebraska tomorrow night, with week 1 getting started in just 7 days. One of those teams who have their opener next Thursday are the Lincoln Northeast Rockets. Yesterday, I went over to talk to head coach Javante Boyd, as well as seniors Austin Hanlon and Julian McDonald about the season ahead and how just barely missing out on the postseason in 2025 may be a motivating factor.
6-3 record last year. How do you guys kind of hope that's a building block for what this year can hold?
I hope we keep the same consistency. You know, our schedule might not have been as strong last year, and people sometimes bring that like down upon on us. But we have everything prepared right now. I think we have trusted seniors at receiver positions and in the backfield, and we have everything we need. We just got to go out and perform now.
I feel like our team this year just got way better, and our senior class it's a leadership now, and just coming off these games, I feel like it's just going to be win after win after win after win, and nobody expects it from us. I feel like this year we're going to prove everybody wrong.
What have been some of the things you've liked most through the summer and now in camp?
Just the consistency of our team and showing up. Our guys have been showing up all summer, and then now we got, we're back. We're in a fall camp, so more guys have came out for the team, and so we're strong, and I think we're just going to continue to build.
And what do you like most about this team?
I would say the family part of it. We get each other at practice and we all yell at each other at practice, but then at the end of the day we all drop it and we come back to be a family when we're in that locker room.
And even if we scrap out on the field, things get tough. We get back in the locker room, coaches calm us down. We always get through it. So we just go out and perform every day at practice, and we get through everything that troubles us or any problem that comes.
And how do you feel like as a whole your senior class has grown together and are ready to kind of leave it all on the field this season?
This year it's just a brotherhood, honestly, and we build on and off the field all the time together.
Since my freshman year, since I got pulled up to my first varsity game, I could feel, the coaches, they brought everybody together. Even when they were doing bad, they brought them all together, made everybody feel better, and it just inclining as I went up through my classes, it got even better since then.
One word to describe this team.
I'll say ready.
Family.
Relentless. I think our guys are going to show grit and relentless and show effort, and I think that's what we got to build on.
Northeast kicks off 2026 against East a week from tonight at 7 p.m. The game will take place at Seacrest Field. And folks, we need your help this fall. Send in any videos from games you might have to our Now Local News app. And you may see your clip here on Sports Zone. We want to highlight the athletes as much as we can this season. On Tuesday night, Lincoln's own Carpetland Rugs won the Legion Baseball World Series title over Portland, Oregon 9-6. The guys from East High School are now back in the capital city. And earlier on, I followed up with them about their win. Grayson Borkman was the winning pitcher and said it was a surreal moment recording that final strikeout.
Just knowing that I was the one to get the last out, even though everybody contributed, whether it was to our coaching staff, to guys that didn't even get in the game. We wouldn't have been in that spot without everybody on the team. So just knowing that we finally did it and we finally got the job done, it was a good feeling.
And there's a little inside look at that final strikeout he was talking about. I'll have that full story on the Rugs coming up at 10 here on Sports Zone. And don't forget, all of the Kansas City Chiefs preseason games will be right here on Channel 8. Their next game is this Saturday at 6:30 p.m. against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All the Chiefs preseason games will be exclusively airing on our channel, so make sure you don't miss out on the action. Make sure to come back at 10 to hear from the fellow Rugs players Brody McIntyre and Kate Anderson, as well as a final score update from Nebraska Soccer's home match against Notre Dame. Number 8 Notre Dame, I should say. Rod, let's get it back to you.
Boy, I bet it was fun talking to the team.
Oh, yeah.
Probably still riding high, as well as they should. Let's get a final check of the weather with Rusty, see how things look tonight.
One isolated storm is having fun in central Nebraska, apparently. Look at that. It's just making its way due south. As it's making its way through Custer County, Broken Bow, heads up. You'll probably see these storms roll through very shortly. And the Stormcast says, yeah, that's what's going to happen. It'll make its way to Interstate 80 by 8 p.m. through Holdridge just after sunset. And then that should be about it by 6 a.m. So that's something we're keeping an eye on tonight. More storms possible on Friday. Those updates coming up tonight at 10.
All right. Thank you, Rusty. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy your night. We'll see you back here at 10.
Come see us at our new South Point location. Locally owned, comfort-made mattress factory. Handcrafted, built right here and backed with a lifetime comfort guarantee.
Let your voice be heard by sharing your photos and videos to the Now Local News app. Earn points and redeem them for gift cards. Scan the QR code to join.